Did Meg Ryan cheat on her first husband?
A divorce is an impossibly hard transition in your life, and he was there for a few months.
I didn't think I was that small.
Feeling I wish it wasn't so public.
Was she damaged by her incredible fame?
My and Dennis's relationship just couldn't sustain.
I actually did feel like I disappeared.
My marriage was not working.
Yeah.
Probably should have left much earlier.
My most successful relationship of my life.
She thought she finally found love with Russell Crowe. But their relationship couldn't be sustained either.
I think things are going really badly for me.
Well, it's definitely time to take a break.
Meg got engaged, but it failed again.
One could well imagine I'm probably not the easiest guy to get along with.
It was, for me, something I never really wanted.
Why can't she keep love? Meg and Dennis made up one of the most famous couples, and their breakup 10 years later was a shock for everyone.
It was a very unhealthy marriage, and it was pretty much not a happening marriage for a very long time.
The media was quick to blame Meg for the divorce.
The tabloid aspect of it was really heartbreaking. I wish it wasn't so public.
Meg had an affair with Russell Crowe while married to Dennis.
He wasn't a homewrecker. He took a lot of heat for that, and he had a lot of grace, frankly, about not talking about things that he knew were going on in my marriage, and I'll be very grateful to him for a long time for that.
But Russell wasn't the reason for their divorce.
It was a very unhealthy marriage, and it was pretty much not a happening marriage for a very long time. It was never about another man. I didn't leave my marriage for Russell Crowe. My marriage was not working.
Yeah.
She actually knew they were over for a long time.
I knew 5 years.
You knew 5 years?
Yeah, easily. Not a good marriage.
But she couldn't just leave him.
Even if your marriage isn't good, and even if you need to get out, you still feel guilty somehow.
And what many people don't know is that there was infidelity. But Dennis was the one cheating on Meg. She said, "Dennis was not faithful to me for a long time, and that was very painful. I found more about that once I was divorced." Was it because he was jealous of her?
When we met, I was the big deal. And then my career,
I think fame is also very isolating.
and then we go out on the streets of New York and it would be like, Meg, Meg, And I have to admit it, I actually did feel like I disappeared. I didn't think I was that small.
Meg understood that they had no future.
I probably should have left much earlier, and I was very sad, actually, that it all had to come apart in the way that it seemed to have.
She thought Russell Crowe was the one for her.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah.
But their relationship failed too. This time because of Meg.
I think things are going really badly for me.
She said, "Well, I couldn't be in another long relationship. It wasn't the time for that. So I got out. Meg is a beautiful and courageous woman. I grieve the loss of her companionship, but I haven't lost her friendship." Later in life, Meg met John Mellencamp. The couple had an on and off relationship for 8 years before finally getting engaged in 2018.
I'm engaged to at 67 to a very funny woman, funniest woman I ever met.
But just a year later, they split again.
One could well imagine I'm probably not the easiest guy to get along with.
He said she'd had enough and ended their engagement. She has no regrets. Mellencamp had been married 3 times before and reportedly didn't want to get married again. He said he loves her, but marriage never seemed to be part of it. It's unclear how important a marriage was to Meg, but they spent a lot of time together, and it's too bad they split. They really got along so well together. Still, there is hope for a reconciliation. But for now, Meg's priority is her children and career. She and Dennis share a son and did a good job co-parenting.
We're friendly. Yeah. Yes, we are. And obviously, we did a really good job co-parenting because look at the result.
Right.
Yeah, Jax, he's doing great, man.
That's
so proud
great.
of him.
Dennis even said he still loves Meg. He said, "Sure, I still love her. I'm very fond of her, and we had a lot of fun. We spent 13 good years together. We had a kid together, and we shared so much. She made my life. There's no way of knowing if Meg will find true love. Maybe she finds happiness with one of her exes.